The most important news from around the world, directly into your brain. Pre-recorded live from Elizabeth, New Jersey. This is This Week in 5, the week's news relentlessly mocked. We first go to Washington, in what can only be described as mostly dead people reenacting high school level drama. Representative McCarthy, a man who looks like a piece of plain white bread grew eyebrows, has failed not once, not twice, and not 3 times over the past days to become Speaker of the House for the Republican Party. And next day, Kevin, seen here learning a minority just heard what he muttered under his breath, failed for a 4th, 5th, and 6th time. For Kevin, a man whose face looks like a half-off rubber Halloween mask, called a recess for the school children to work out their differences, away from the endless laughter of the media and Democrats. All 14, and yes, before you Google it, 14 is a lot of times, votes were highly contentious, with the party split into 2 laughably stupidly named factions, the OK faction and the No K faction, standing for Only Kevin and No Kevin, sounding like something out of a half-hearted Home Alone sequel than a high-stakes political game of Who will be king of the racists? Republicans were at a standstill as they battled over who is racist, sexist, homophobic, and Christian enough to take over control of the House. When reached for comment, Kevin McCarthy found all the jokes about him highly offensive. The RNC gave a rambling rant about the border, inflation, and guns, and the DNC gave the following response. Update. It is now 15, and McCarthy has been elected Speaker, in what will surely mark a productive 2 years of government. We now go to the stock market, and our correspondent, James Hammer. Thank you, James. And now we go to this week's Irony Play of the Week, and our irony expert, John Seriousness. Thank you. In today's Irony Play of the Week, the weather, as California, a place famous for being constantly on fire and also burning, faces historic flooding. In a joke, experts are saying, quote, writes itself. Meanwhile, in San Francisco, the mayor's office has called the floods, quote, a fantastic solution to the city's homelessness crisis. We now go to Ukraine, where Russian forces are still failing to do anything besides die. Our resident Russian reporter, Ivan Ivanov, is embedded with Russian forces and joins us with his report. Thank you, Ivan. That's this week's most important stories, relentlessly mocked. Now get on and do something more productive with your lives.